African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense? Right? But through generations of blood, sweat, and tears, and you deserve a government that defends your interests, protects your families, and cares for our own citizens first. My administration is fighting with everyone and all our heart to reverse the pain inflicted by Democrat leaders and to deliver hope and opportunity and prosperity for all Americans, but for African American communities all throughout our land. African Americans built this nation. You built this nation.
America, we're tired of living like this. We're tired of suffering like this. We can build a nation of our own. Black men died at Pearl Harbor. Black men died in Guadalcanal, in the Solomon Islands, in the Philippines, at Iwo Jima. Black men died in North Africa fighting the Germans. Black men died at Anzio Beach, at Palermo, at Naples, to free Rome, to free Paris, to free Europe. Damn it! We died to build America. And America has rebuilt Germany and Japan, and the nigger is still suffering and dying in the streets of America.
In the economy, we look in America, if all the black people just say, you know what, we out.
Why do you think they stopping? Your president just banned it. 12 countries about to ban, he said 25 more.
Yeah.
And like as I told you, all of them are brown countries.
Yeah.
Ghana was on that list. So they already seen the exodus of black people getting more passports, getting more documentation for countries. They don't want your money leaving here. So now they about to play more games with us. You see what I'm saying as far as travel? They know what would happen. Now you got, because when I go over there, or I'm dealing with companies, they want us to come over there because we already know the game they playing. So they're getting educated off of black Americans about the games that's being played.
You think that the American economy will collapse?
Negro, in the damn ground. And then not only that, which is sad to say, you got a lot of white people who are bigoted and racist. They're going to turn on their own white people because they need somebody to hate. And they are going to annihilate the other white people who's still here with them. They need somebody. Think about the Civil War. They was fighting each other.
Probably the poor whites.
They're going to annihilate. They're going to be the poor white people that annihilate the other ones because they're the ones that ain't got nothing.
True, because it's more poor
they ain't got
than
nobody else to hate. If you don't have nobody else to hate here, and that's your culture. That's part of your culture. What you going to do? You about to eat each other alive.
Have you ever noticed how America really doesn't want Americans traveling like that? And for Black Americans, that truth runs even deeper. Because the moment we leave the country, we all start to see the lies. You realize life doesn't have to be constant struggle, fear, and survival. You see Blackness celebrated in ways America never taught us, or even showed us. You see communities thriving without the threat of racism at every corner and built into every system. And then it hits you. America fed us propaganda. They taught us to believe that we were unwanted everywhere else, that we had to fight for scraps here and be grateful for it, and that leaving wasn't an option because this was the best we were gonna get. Why, you asked? To keep us trapped, poisoned, and under control. But the illusion is cracking. Black Americans are traveling, relocating, building wealth, and freedom overseas. That's why you're starting to see them really cracking down on us traveling more and more. And once you see the truth with your own eyes, that you can fully live safely and abundantly beyond the constraints of America, you can't unsee it, and you can't go back. America's power has always been in keeping us blind and divided. But when Black Americans travel, unite, and claim freedom globally, the game changes. That's why they don't want us going anywhere. Because the moment we realize we're not powerless, the control is gone and the system is done.
Imagine waking up tomorrow and every Black and brown person in America is just gone. No warning, no explanation, just poof, gone. The workforce, the culture, the communities, the contributions, just all erased overnight. What would happen to America? Would it thrive, like some racists claim? Or would it collapse under its own weight, Let's talk about it. Black and brown workers make up nearly half of America's essential workforce. Nurses, teachers, farm workers, truck drivers, construction workers, delivery drivers, just gone. The $3 trillion that Black and brown consumers contribute to the economy vanished. Small businesses, over 30% of them are minority owned. That means empty storefronts, lost jobs, and neighborhoods turned into ghost towns. We know for a fact that the U.S. relies on immigrant labor in historically oppressed communities to do the work that it doesn't want to acknowledge. Without Black and brown people, who's going to keep things running? Who's going to make America cool? Let's be real. American culture is Black and brown culture. Hip-hop, gone. Latin music, gone. Fashion, slang, food, art, all gone. The NBA, the NFL, boxing, decimated. No more Serena Williams, no more Patrick Mahomes. No more Jalen Hurts. No more LeBron, no more Messi. No more Usain Bolt. You're watching a golf tournament in silence now. Black culture alone generates billions for corporations, but those same corporations fight against Black empowerment. Imagine them trying to profit off America, but they have nothing but bland corporate branding and country music. But we created that too. 1 in 5 doctors, 1 in 4 nurses, 1 in 3 home health aides are Black or brown. Who's going to take care of America's aging population? The agricultural industry. Most farm workers are Latino. That means no fresh fruits and vegetables. Fast food, meat packing, warehouses, sanitation, heavily dependent on Black and brown labor. But if they're gone, those industries, they shut down overnight. The same people that America underpays and disrespects are the ones keeping it alive. 40% of the U.S. military is made up of minorities. Without them, America's global power weakens instantly. Law enforcement? Black and Latino officers make up 30% of the police force. Who's going to patrol the communities? America would no longer be a superpower. Because trust me, the rest of the world is watching. America needs the very same people that it mistreats. The U.S. relies on immigrant workers and young Black and brown folks to fund programs like Social Security and Medicare. Without them, there aren't enough taxpayers left to support the system. Retirement funds? Drained. White America would realize too late that the same people they spent decades trying to suppress are actually the backbones of this country. America's entire financial system depends on people of color, but it refuses to invest in them. Who's left to blame after we're gone? Without Black and brown people, who's going to be the new problem? Can't blame crime on inner cities. Can't complain about taking our jobs. Can't scapegoat immigrants anymore. So who's the new target? Because history shows that when oppressed people disappear, the powerful just find a new enemy. The reality is Black and brown people built this country, fund this country, and maintain this country. America doesn't function without its most exploited and underappreciated people. The real question isn't what happens if we leave. The real question is, why is America so dependent on people that it refuses to respect? The fact is, America doesn't deserve Black and brown people. But without us, it doesn't exist.
Hi, what's up, my beautiful people? It's your girl Beryl. Thank you so much for those who've been here, those who've been able to subscribe to my beautiful channel. If you're new here, let me congratulate you for discovering this wonderful channel. And we are, guess what, 112 subs. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. I see you. So let me not waste much of your time and let us dive right into exactly what brought us here. So Trump admits the truth and he's begging Black Americans to stay and promises protection. But now it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You got it. 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 So that's what's happening. He is admitting all that and telling Black Americans he's gonna protect them. So something happened that no one actually saw coming. Who could have seen that coming? Who? Donald Trump, the man who once divided America with his words, is now pleading for unity. He wants unity. He's pleading for it. In a shocking turn of events, Trump admits the truth. And this time, his message is aimed directly to Black Americans. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's the truth aiming there. Yes. So he promises protection, opportunity, and safety. He says he understands now. Yeah, that he wants Black Americans to stay, to trust him, to believe, that he can make things right. Yes, that's what's happening. And I know you've watched the video compilation. You have, right? Mm-hmm. So that's exactly what's going on. So he wants to protect Black Americans. He's promising protection, he's promising security, he's promising opportunity, he's promising all that. He's even saying he now understands that he wants Black Americans to stay, to trust him, to believe that he can make things right. But the question is it too late? Black Americans, please share your thoughts in the comment section. Will you trust him or is it too late? Please tell me what you think about this. You've watched the video, right? And he said this before. So, do you think that you are going to trust what he's saying? He wants to give you protection. He wants to give you safety. He wants to give you opportunity. I'm not gonna say anything. I ain't a Black American, but please feel free to tell me what you think about this. Anyway, so let's continue. So after years of tension, protest, police brutality, police division, political division, can one speech, one apology, one promise just remove that pain? Can it? I don't know what to start with all of this drama, but let us continue. Tell me what you think. Can one apology do that? So Trump says he wants to rebuild the bridge. But for millions of Black Americans, that bridge was burned a long time ago, a very long time ago. So now people across the nation are actually divided, not just by race, but by just the belief. Some see a man who is changed. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. Others see a man who is desperate for votes. So, you, wherever you are, in every part of the world, what do you think? Should they believe him? Should they? Okay. So, it's just a genuine, like, is it just something genuine, or do you think it's political desperation? What is this? What is it? Because one thing is for sure, America is actually watching, and history will remember who stood where. Okay? So now the president is doing a commendable job by confirming that he identifies the Black American community, and he even says that he's going to give them opportunities. Like, why are they missing opportunities? Why is giving them an opportunity such a big deal? Yet it is something they should be getting without you promising. This is something you should be doing without you being told, or just telling them as if you're doing them a favor. They are Americans too, you know. You know that, right? Even though their skin color might be different, they are Americans too. So those opportunities you're giving the white people should be given to also the Black people. So when you're coming here saying that, oh, you identify, oh, and this and this and this, and then you're gonna give them, that is that is their right. You should not use that. This is something you should be doing without saying. Maybe tell them something else. And do you know why this conversation is bringing a lot of controversies? Because Black people have gone through it all. Hey, black people have seen shege, they've seen drama, they've seen brutality, division. These people have been racially segregated since way back. They were taken from Africa, their ancestors. Now they lived in America, their origin, like they continued growing there, growing the country, making America great again to where it is right now. But do they get commended? Do they get reparations? Do they get to be clapped for, identified, honored? No. Just because they're black, do you know what they're saying? Oh, what have they done? Hmm? What benefits have they brought? My friend, you forcefully kidnapped these people from their original homeland, took them to a place they don't know, the weather conditions. You completely understand that there's change in weather conditions, right? They had to endure. You can imagine how many have to die in that winter season due to all those poor conditions, those who had to work in the cotton farm plantation, all those who had to be slaves to do like all those kids who were molested. Let me continue. And then now, a man who is supposed to be making it out there for people to feel protected without being told, without making it obvious that black people are not getting it. Like he should be fighting for equal rights for all races. He comes and says he's sorry, which is a good thing because most of them are not able to say that. But he wants someone saying, okay, do you think he's just saying sorry so that he gets more votes? Or maybe because he's politically desperate? America is crumbling, apparently. Like, you've seen the clips. There's been tariffs and tariffs, trade wars. A lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. Even other countries, other nations, people are even moving out of the United States. Uh-huh. They want to come and invest where? In Africa. Yes, that's what's going on. Anyway, enough of that. So, this is just the moment the truth comes out. Trump's plea has been made, but the people will decide what's next. It is you to decide. So, please tell me, subscribe, comment, reshare. Bye.